Hey guys, this clip, and I'm gonna talk about how I think people are talking way too much junk and trying to talk down Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, the remake. Uh, I keep calling it Snake Eater, but it's really Delta. Uh, yeah, I just see a bunch of comments talking nonsense just because I feel like Kojima isn't a part of it. They're finding any excuse to talk bad about the game when it's literally just a remake. Yeah, I'm not happy about the $70 price point. I'm not happy about some of the frame rate drops, but some of the stuff that people are saying, even some big YouTubers and reviewers are saying, are some pretty crazy stuff, like how they rather play the Master Collection because it has a high resolution and a better steady frame rate. I'm like, dude, they're gonna patch the frame rate issue. That's number one. And when I played it, I didn't have that issue. And the high resolution is like, dude, you could play the original Metal Gear Solid 3 at 1080. I'm not touching it, man. I tried playing that shit a few years ago, and the controls, the graphics it's a little bit too outdated for my taste. A lot of PS2 games are like that, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that guy, he was pretty crazy. He was talking about he'd rather play the Master Collection. He also said, and one thing about my YouTube is that I don't name drop. I try to keep people's name out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to respect other YouTubers and all that stuff. But it was really crazy when he said they made it too easy with the camouflage, how you could hold up D-pad and change into the selected camouflage. I'm like, dude, did you play Metal Gear Solid 4? You didn't even have to do that. You just press triangle and yeah, your camouflage would change into whatever surrounding you was in. All right. Yeah, the over the view shoulder and all that stuff, it does make it easier, but it's because this game is so outdated. I don't know what people are expecting. Like, I would have loved for them to add more stuff to it, but I knew in mind that they weren't going to do that. They were just gonna make a whole remake. It was true to the game. I believe they said they were gonna add an online feature to it. I'm not too sure. Like, I haven't seen anything about it, or I haven't seen them talk about it. But I was really interested in the story to begin with. But yeah, these guys, they're finding any way to complain about the game. I'm pretty sure it's just because Kojima isn't involved. Like, the graphics are so much better, it's not even close. I seen one guy talk about how the original looked better because the fog effect. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure they added all that fog because they couldn't even do the drawn distance. They couldn't even do that shit properly because that's how old. That's how they couldn't even push the graphics to that point at that certain time. So just stupid things like that. It's pretty crazy and unfair. Yeah, I had fun. You beat it within 15 hours, right? Yeah, 15.9 hours. And the game is good, man. It's really updated graphics with the exact same thing. You know, the only thing they really added was some camouflages. Nothing really else besides that monkey challenge thing. They, you know, I don't know. I don't get into any of that other modes. I did play online back in the day when this came out. It was alright. I liked the Metal Gear Solid 4 online better, but yeah, I think the graphics are amazing. I think the character models are amazing. I think this is a well needed remake, and it's something fresh. You know, we should be happy that Konami actually gave us something. They didn't have to give us anything. You know, they didn't have to give us anything. I remember a few years ago, they dropped a trailer of the pachinko machine, and the graphics looked insane. Pretty much the same graphics that we see here, you know, that we have for Delta. And people were livid. They were so mad that they were using Metal Gear Solid 3, you know, the Metal Gear brand, as a pachinko machine type of thing. But you know, Konami, they heard us and they gave us a remake. We should just be happy that they gave us anything at all, because I agree with the general population where they say Konami's are, you know, they're not the best of people, especially what they did to Kojima. But I rest my case.